Bah. Test. Hi. Okay. Yeah, we're live. Test. Hi. Okay. Yeah, we're live.
And once again, the stream starts with Kazooie pecking Banjo in the back of the head. Pecking Banjo in the back of the head. It's like an allegory for something, but I don't know what.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Storytime with Scrappy and Friends. My name is ScrappyFan92. With me today are Harry and Raideran.
Bleh.
Yep. This is episode 102, and as such, we're reading a story about 102 Dalmatians. Yeah, that's our theming. Let's go. Last time we read a story about 101 Dalmatian Street, the 2018 to 2019 animated series that served as a distant sequel to Disney's animated 101 Dalmatians, and today's story also covers that, at least for the first portion of this episode. From the mind of Yatismal91 or Yatesmal91, we have Crush, a very short one-off, focusing on the Dalmatians' frenemy Hunter DeVille, as he basically, well, finds a crush, and that's why the story is called Crush. So the author has made a lot of stories kind of just covering the, kind of serving as an epilogue to the show after certain story events, I'll say, without giving too much away. This one is one of several epilogue stories, and it's just pretty standalone, rather fluffy. So let's get into it.
I do enjoy.
Raideran will be. Pardon?
I was just gonna say I do enjoy me some good old fluff.
Yeah, Raideran will be reprising his roles as the triplets Destiny, Dallas, and Deja Vu. I will be voicing Hunter, and yes, I will be voicing Hunter and one of the OC of the story.
Giving me some real deja vu.
Once again, this is Crush by Yatesmal91. Summary: Hunter recounts a Triple D an unexpected moment. The story was published on June 20th of this year. And we begin now. Hunter returned to the Dalmatian house after being out and about. The expression on his face somehow looked rather blank. Triple D took notice and approached him.
Hunter, are you okay?
Said Destiny.
You, look really zoned out.
Said Dallas.
Completely zoned out.
Said Deja Vu. Hunter sighed.
Oh,
right.
I gotta take an intermission. The person that sent us the fic from last time is asking about that now, so we should probably rip the band-aid off about it.
Hello, Celestial Ludenberg. We thank you for your submissions, and yes, we tried reviewing the Simpsons one, and unfortunately, I don't think we were. Pardon me, I don't think we were able to quite parse it. So, yeah, we may have to put either postpone it or put it on just pass on it. The Phineas and Ferb story that you sent by mistake, however, we are still reviewing that one. So I guess stand by for kind of further confirmation on that in future episodes. Where was I? Okay, you just want to restart.
I mean, we weren't that far in.
Okay, Hunter side. Completely zoned out, said Deja Vu. Hunter side. Hunter side, goodness. You're right. And there's a reason for it. You see, something happened to me today. Something I thought would never happen.
What happened?
Said the triplets. Well, Hunter paused. I met a girl. Triple D then gasped with awe and excitement.
A girl?
Yes, and it was really nice.
Well, go on.
Said Destiny.
Tell us everything.
Said Dallas.
Don't spare the details.
Said Deja Vu. All right, said Hunter. I was at the park. Some time ago, Hunter was taking an afternoon stroll through Camden Park when someone shouted, "Look out!" Hunter turned to see who was calling out to him when he suddenly got hit in the face by an oncoming ball. He fell to the ground, feeling all sorts of pain. A shadow loomed over him, saying, "Hello? Can you hear me?" Hunter slowly opened his eyes. As his vision became clearer, he saw a girl with black hair and a pink headband looking at him really worried. "Are you alright?" I believe so," said Hunter. "Can you get up?" "I can try." Ugh. Hunter tried to get up, but he could barely do so. "Afraid not." "Ow." "Here, let me help you up." The girl held her hand out. "Thanks." Hunter grabbed the girl's hand, and she pulled him up. "What happened?" "I'm really sorry," said the girl. "I was playing football with my friends, but I missed, and you ended up getting hit. You've been out for several minutes now." "I see. Well, thanks for the help, but I should get going." Hunter tried to leave, but his body started swaying. He was about to fall until the girl caught him. "Careful, you're still not feeling well. Let me take you somewhere you can recover." "Oh no, you don't have to do that. I don't want to take up any more of your time." "I don't mind, really. It's the least I can do for not catching the ball." "Oh, okay." The girl held Hunter's arm to keep him from falling as she led him out of the park. As they walked, Hunter suddenly started feeling strange. Like he was feeling something he'd never felt before. "Hey, mind if I ask you your name?" "Oh, it's Hunter." "I'm Mika. Pleased to meet you, Hunter." "Pleased to meet you too, Mika." She took me to a clinic, and the doctor said my injury wasn't too serious. Afterwards, she asked if I ever wanted to see her again. Sometime, and I said yes. We exchanged numbers and parted ways. It was a nice moment indeed. Triple D was excitedly amazed by Hunter's story.
O
Said Destiny.
M
Said Dallas.
D.
Said Deja Vu. What? Said Hunter.
You met a girl after getting injured?
Said Destiny.
She offered to help you out?
Said Dallas.
And she exchanged numbers with you?
Said Deja Vu.
Those are the first signs of a crush!
Said the triplets. A crush? Said Hunter. But we just met.
Crushes can start off from... Crushes can start off from the smallest and simplest of things.
Said Destiny.
And they can become something more... Oh my god. And they can become something more with passing time.
Said Dallas.
Didn't you feel something funny when you were with her?
Said Deja Vu. Well, yes. Let me rephrase that. Well, yes, said Hunter.
They call that having butterflies in your tummy.
Said Destiny.
It's when someone starts having feelings towards someone else.
Said Dallas.
And you definitely have feelings for this Mika.
Said Deja Vu. You really think so? Said Hunter.
We know so.
Said Triple D. Well, she was kind enough to help me. First time anyone's ever done that for me. And she did look rather pretty.
See?
Said Destiny.
Now you're getting it.
Said Dallas.
That's puppy love for you.
Said Deja Vu. Puppy love? Said Hunter.
Just an expression.
Said Triple D. Hunter picked up the triplets and hugged them. Thanks, you three. You really know how to cheer me up.
Ah, anything for our PFH.
And this, for a reader's note, PFH likely means personal favorite human. I skimmed the author's profile, and they have another story involving these 4 characters. And I think one of them involved Triple D asking Hunter, I guess, who his personal favorite puppy or most favorite puppy was. So, probably where the acronym comes from.
Dang, if only there was a sequel.
This is the sequel. So yeah, that was it. Short and sweet.
Damn.
Yeah, you know, I think you all got the academic stuff. You all can do the academic stuff. I'm just gonna slowly eat this Dairy Queen Blizzard on air.
There's nothing academic about this show.
Oh, Lord.
Pardon me. As I said before, this story is one of several of the author's repertoire, from the author's repertoire of epilogue stories, basically, about the aftermath of the show. So, I think one of the stories, one of the earlier stories from the author, I guess, kind of more contextualize how Hunter came to be on friendlier terms with the Dalmatians. So, yeah, maybe we'll go back to that to get some context.
Yeah. Is this like the second time we've read the sequel fic first?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Okay, Kazooie, just go leave Banjo to just float. You're a great friend. Yeah, this has nothing to do with the story we just read, but I do like, I'm just enjoying a visual demonstration of how how interconnected the worlds in Banjo 2 are.
Yeah, I do like that.
I'm not watching the stream, so I thought you were gonna say interconnected the world of Dalmatians is, and I'm yeah, I would hope so.
I mean, it's actually pretty interconnected now in more ways than you think.
Yeah.
The original Dalmatian movie has cameos from 2 dogs from Lady and a Tramp, so possibly a shared universe or just a happy artistic cameo. And Pongo, the dad Dalmatian, appears in Oliver and Company, despite the clear decades-long gap between those 2 movies.
Mm.
And I think I neglected to mention this for the last story, but what's her name? Dante's love interest mentions being from New York and getting a handkerchief from their grandfather or uncle. Yeah, the relative in question might have been Dodger from Oliver and Company. So yeah, it's all connected.
Whoa. Big lore, the deep lore.
Yeah. All connected. Everything's canon.
So yeah, the story. I thought the story was cute, and yeah, I would very much like to read more of the author's stories because Hunter's an
Hmm.
interesting character.
Yeah,
Hunter,
Yeah.
I can't really say much because I don't really know any of the Dalmatians, like, like individually.
I don't
Triple
know the Dalmatians.
Yeah.
Triple D are just like they're just man, they're TikTok kids in dog form.
That's amazing and terrifying.
iPad kids.
They, you know, they filled many roles in 101 Dalmatian Street. They were, yeah, Holly. They were like social media influencers plus traditional Hollywood types, and also just kind of tended to be like literal backup singers if there was a musical number. They, I think about the writers liked using them. So serving as, I guess, hunters, I guess, wing dogs also works. This is a one-off. It could have been something. It could have been like a. This could have been extended. I would have been interested to see how this would have gone on. So yeah, thank you, author whose name starts with a Y. We thank you for your work, and we'll keep tabs on you. And that's about all I have to say about this story.
Thank you for your patronage. It doesn't really work in this context, but I just wanted to say that.
If you're referencing what I think you're referencing, then it works for what I'm eating right now.
I've just heard people say that.
I mean, it's a stock phrase, but I associate it with like SpongeBob of all things because of
Oh yeah,
the
that
episode,
makes sense.
episode where he and Patrick were selling chocolate bars.
Oh, they are still making fanfics.
Oh, the author's still making them now?
Yeah.
Yeah, this
What's
story was
the-
only published.
Yeah?
The story was published like less than 6 months ago.
Oh damn,
yeah, and
okay.
they have one published a month ago.
Oh, huh. Alright then.
Y'all can't hear me chewing, right?
Not really, no.
No, I don't hear a thing other than your voice.
Dang, I got to work harder then.
Eat the mic too.
So are we doing the Rugrats thing?
Yeah, just let me savor this Dairy Queen Blizzard a little more.
Okay.
Right. Oh my gosh. Right, I want to explain to the crowd what Rugrats is to the youngins.
I would love to, except I didn't watch Rugrats as a child.
I watched like a couple of episodes, but I don't remember much of anything.
Like, all I know is that they're a family of babies, and there's that one theory that all of them are dead.
Of course. You gotta have
Do you
theories
have
that-
any idea how little that narrows it down?
Yeah, I swear that isn't that like every like franchise at this point? It's just some theory that's like people are dead. Or like someone's dead.
Yeah, like Rugrats, all the babies are dead. Foster's home for imaginary friends. They're all like based off of how people died. Ash
Yeah.
is in a coma.
I think I've heard theories of like Ed and Eddie, like they're all in purgatory or something.
Yeah, I heard that. I actually heard that one recently.
So what the hell? These theorists are unhinged.
Okay, so Rugrats was this. That's the sugar of the Dairy Queen kicking in. Rugrats was an animated series that ran from 1991 until 2004 on Nickelodeon, chronicling the adventures of Tommy Pickles and his infant friends who just basically had surreal slice of life adventures, making the mundane extraordinary, interspersed with like the adult comedy of their parents, basically. So that's the gist of it. Tommy is a dreamer and is a very brave young little 1-year-old. I think he's under 1, but you know what I mean. No, wait, he celebrates his first birthday in the first episode, so he's at least 1-year-old.
Still basically a toddler.
Yeah.
Yes. He's a brave fellow, has a not magic screwdriver, but a handy screwdriver that helps him basically get out of his playpen because those parents are pretty inattentive, all things considered. And this story is about how he got the screwdriver, so let's get into it. I will be voicing, I guess, Tommy, Stu, and one other character, and right around I'll be voicing Chucky and Dee Dee. No. I'll be voicing Tommy and Dee Dee. Chucky. Right around will be voicing Chucky and Stu.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say, didn't you give me stew?
And if anyone is feeling a strange sense of, well, deja vu, you are correct. This story was read in July of 2020 during Storytime's early run.
Yeah.
Tanner was my partner for that installment, and he is not available right now, so Raideran will fill in. We are finally reading this Christmas story during Christmas time.
Hooray!
And now I lost the link, so I have to open it again.
You mean you didn't have it open?
I had it like between like 2 tabs, like not 2 tabs, 1 tab. Both stories were on the same tab. I was just using like the back button to get through them.
Oh.
And then it just locked me out, I guess, so I had to get the link again. So this story of how Tommy met a screwdriver is called How Tommy Met a Screwdriver by Card Sharks 87. It's Tommy's first Christmas and he wants nothing except... Oh my gosh. It's Tommy's first Christmas and he wants nothing except a toy screwdriver he saw at the store. Will he get it? Or will he just sing? We start a story in 1990, Christmas Eve. Stu and Dee Dee were at Walmart doing some last-minute holiday shopping. Their cart was filled with presents for everyone they knew. In the front of the cart was their son Tommy, wearing a diaper and his famous light blue shirt for the first time ever, because he got it as an early Christmas present the day before. He was only 11 months and 9 days old. His first birthday wouldn't be until the 15th of January. Dee Dee then saw something in the girls' clothing department that she now wanted to get for Tommy's cousin, who he would soon grow to hate. "Oh, Stu, look at that cute little purple dress. I bet Angelica would love it," said Dee Dee. Dee Dee ran over to the girls' clothing department and ended up fighting over the dress with an old lady who wanted to get it for her neighbor's daughter. What was oh my gosh. What was interesting about it was that the old lady was Lulu, the person Tommy's grandpa would marry around the same time Tommy's friend Chucky would get a new mommy. But Dee Dee wouldn't recognize her because she was too focused on getting Angelica's present at that moment.
Okay, so immediately there's a grammatical error here.
Yes, I see it.
Oh, okay, now I see. What. Okay. Well, while your mom's fighting over something Angelica will regret wearing when she's all grown up, what do you say we head for the toys?
Stu asked his son. Tommy looked up at his dad and smiled.
Okay then.
Said Stu. Stu took the cart over to the toy department, which wasn't very far from where they already were. The shelves were packed with the hottest toys of 1990, even though kids today wouldn't be as interested in them. Tommy thought all the toys were cool, but they all seemed like a pile of dust when he turned his head to the left. Right there, he saw the greatest Christmas present he could ever possibly get. It was a little purple and yellow toy screwdriver. Tommy saw it and smiled the smiliest smile a person could possibly smile. Try saying that 3 times fast. He tried to reach out for it, but his arms were too short. Dee Dee then finally yanked the purple dress out of Lulu's hands. Stu, I got the dress! We're now done shopping for everyone on our list. Let's get out of here quickly, Dee Dee said.
Okay, Dee Dee.
Stu replied. Tommy finally reached out far enough to grab the screwdriver, and he would have had it if it wasn't for Stu pushing the cart forward. Tommy started crying because he really wanted the screwdriver.
I know you want to stay and keep looking at the toys, but we gotta get home so Santa can bring you presents,
said Stu. Tommy stopped crying because he realized something. He knew that Santa could see everything that all the kids in the world do, meaning that Santa saw Tommy crying about the screwdriver. So he knew that Santa would know. He wanted it, and would bring it to him. Later, Tommy and his parents had just gotten home from the store, and Tommy was playing behind the red gate thing by himself. Just then, the front door was knocked on, and Dee Dee walked over to the door and opened it. Standing right outside was Chaz, carrying Tommy's bestest friend, Chucky. Oh, hi. Oh, hi, Chaz. Hi, Chucky, Dee Dee greeted. How nice of you to stop over for a visit, she said. This isn't a visit, Chaz corrected. I need help, he said. Help with what? Asked Dee Dee. Chaz walked over to the red gate and put Chucky inside it. I can't find a good enough Christmas present for Chucky's mother, said Chaz. Oh, I know you miss her, but you've got to have to accept the fact that Melinda is gone, said Dee Dee. Well, just because someone's dead doesn't mean you can't buy them stuff, said Chaz. Chaz and Dee Dee walked into the kitchen.
So, Tommy, do you know what you want for Christmas?
Asked Chucky. Absolutely,
Also,
Tommy answered.
I don't know why, but I expected it to be like, just because someone's dead, it doesn't mean someone's dead.
People die when they're killed. Don't you know that?
Oh.
I'm going to put a pin in that, so just remember that I put a pin in that, please.
Okay.
Absolutely, Tommy answered.
What?
Chucky asked. I want a screwdriver. This voice is terrible. Tommy.
What?
Chucky asked in confusion. A screwdriver, said Tommy. It's a toy with a big sort of pointy thing on it, he said.
That doesn't sound very fun.
Said Chucky. Tommy looked at his friend with the most shocked expression ever. I can't believe my ears! It was much more than just some cheap little toy, said Tommy,
But that is what it was.
said Chucky. You're wrong, Tommy corrected. I see big things happening between me and that screwdriver. I could even use it to open this gate so we could escape whenever we wanted to, he said.
Just what big things do you see happening?
Asked Chucky. So many that I wouldn't even be able to say that I wouldn't be able to say in the short time you have here at my house, answered Tommy.
Well, whatever the big things are, they might not even happen. You might not get the screwdriver.
Chucky said negatively. Don't threaten Chucky. Is that a?
What?
I don't think Chucky was threatening him.
Yeah, I don't get it. What?
Did he mean to say fret, like F-R-E-T?
Ooh, that might be it.
Okay, yeah, I can't see. It's Rugrats. I don't know if it's like Tommy like misspeaking intentionally or just a typo on the author's part.
Yeah, that's the problem when you try writing in someone's accent.
This isn't really an act. This is just This is just the baby's not knowing certain words.
Well, that too. Like, just writing how someone would speak, and it's hard to tell, like, if it's intentional sometimes.
I'm just gonna chalk this up to typo.
That's probably what it is.
Don't do that thing, Chucky. Or I'm about to do something that will guarantee, that's a big word, that Santa will bring it to me, said Tommy.
Who's Santa?
Asked Chucky. Okay, here we go. Slow music began to play.
Are you about to sing?
Asked Chucky. Yes, he answered. I hate this already. The living room of Tommy's house turned into a big stage with dim lighting. Take back the holly and mistletoe, silver bells on string. If I were a letter to Santa Claus, I would ask for just one thing. I don't need sleigh rides in the snow, don't want a Christmas that's blue. Take back the tinsel stockings and bows. Tommy sang with the most melodious voice. The screwdriver that Tommy saw at the store showed up. 'Cause all I want for Christmas is you, baby. I don't need expensive things, they don't matter to me. All that I want is her to find underneath the Christmas tree. You are the angel atop my tree. You are my dream come true. Can I please tell me what I need? 'Cause all I want for Christmas is you. I don't need expensive things. They don't matter to... Goodness. They don't matter to me. All that I want is her to find underneath the Christmas tree. You are the angel atop my tree. You are my dream come true. Tommy sang. On three, Raideran. 1, 2, 3. Dream come true.
I actually don't know how that line's supposed to be sung.
Yeah, me neither. Sang the background singers. Santa, please bring me what I need, 'cause all I want for Christmas is you. 'Cause all I want for Christmas is you. 'Cause all I want for Christmas is you. Tommy sang.
Bravo.
Beautiful.
The screwdriver disappeared and the stage turned back into the living room of Tommy's house.
I have no idea why, but I really want some cheese.
Chucky commented. The next day, Christmas Day, Stu and Dee Dee, the latter of whom was carrying Tommy, slowly came down the stairs. They looked at their Christmas tree, and there were so many. Hold on. And there were so many presents for Tommy underneath it that he was sure at least one would be the screwdriver he wanted.
See, Tommy? All those presents are for you.
Said Stu. Dee Dee set Tommy down on the floor, and Stu turned on the video camera so he could capture this precious moment on film. Tommy looked at the camera and thought it looked really cool, but not as cool as the screwdriver. Okay, Tommy, this is your very first Christmas. Open a present, Dee Dee said. Tommy opened the present, and it was a green ball with a blue stripe and an orange star on it. He liked it, but he frowned because it wasn't the screwdriver. He then opened another present, and it was a ride-on tractor. He felt the same way he did when he opened the ball. Once all the presents were unwrapped, Tommy started to cry because none of them were the screwdriver.
Tommy, why are you crying?
Asked Stu. Don't ask Tommy questions, Stu. You know he can't talk, said Dee Dee. That night, Tommy's parents put their son in his crib. He was really tired after a long day of opening and playing with his presents.
So, son, did Santa do a good job?
Asked Stu. Tommy nodded his head yes, even though he wanted to say no.
Good,
said Stu. Stu, he's lying, Dee Dee corrected.
How do you know?
Asked Stu. A mother can look into her son or daughter's eyes and she can tell if they mean no, said Dee Dee.
Oh.
Said Stu.
Well, sorry, Tommy.
He apologized.
Maybe next year will be better.
He mentioned. Stu and Dee Dee walked out of Tommy's room, turned off the light, and shut the door. I can't believe it. Out of all those presents I got, I didn't get the screwdriver. I guess I'll just have to dream about it instead, said Tommy. Tommy closed his eyes and was soon asleep. Excuse me. A dream sequence began. It showed Tommy in a church wearing a tuxedo. Behind him stood a minister holding a yellow book with the letters A, B, and C on it. Right behind Tommy was Chucky, also wearing a tuxedo. All of Tommy's friends were sitting down looking like they were really excited for something, because they were. The only main Rugrats characters who weren't there were Dill, Susie, and Kimmy, because Tommy didn't know them yet. The door opened and pardon me. The door opened, and standing there was the screwdriver and her father. She was wearing a white dress and carrying a bouquet of flowers, even though she didn't have any arms. This is the greatest day of my life, Chucky, said Tommy.
I wouldn't say that,
said Chucky. Why not? What did you say, Rayron?
I didn't say anything.
Okay. Why not? Asked Tommy.
Because this isn't a day at all. It's a dream sequence,
answered Chucky. The screwdriver and her father walked over to Tommy, and the screwdriver's father went to sit down. The minister opened his book and began to read it. Tommy Pickles, do you accept this screwdriver to be your lovely wedded mommy of your son and or daughter? The minister asked. I do, said Tommy. And Screwdriver, do you accept this boy to be your lovely wedded Tommy? Asked the minister. No words came out of Screwdriver, but everyone there could tell that she said, I do. Okay, you may kiss the tool, said the minister. Tommy and Screwdriver leaned in and kissed each other.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, dad, babies. Like, I just want to imagine Angelica's yelling that in a dream. All Tommy's friends cheered. The dream went ahead. Oh gosh, the dream went ahead 1 year and 9 months, and Tommy and Screwdriver were now in a hospital room. Screwdriver was laying in a bed, and Tommy was holding on really tight to the purple part of her. Come on, you can do it. Just push, said the doctor. Lil was there too because she had just finished getting ear surgery in the same room. I don't know the context of that. I'm gonna presume it's some call forward, I guess, to an episode of Rugrats are all grown up. This is so weird, Lil shouted. Come on, Screwdriver, you can do it, motivated Tommy. Screwdriver gave a big push, and out came her and Tommy's new son. He looked like his mother, except he had arms and legs like Tommy. He was also wearing Tommy's clothes, because Tommy didn't know babies were born with no clothes on. So prettyful, Lil commented. Lil, it's a boy, Tommy corrected. How can you tell? Asked Lil. Tommy whispered in Lil's ear how he was able to tell whether the baby was male or female. I think this was Lil saying it. Oh, I see, Lil said. Now I must know, what do you want to name your son? The doctor asked. How about... Tommy started to say. Tommy began to have pain in the back of his head. Ow! Tommy shouted in pain. Nice name, commented Lil. The hospital began to fade away, and Tommy woke up at 5:47 a.m. That's a mood. Tommy groaned. Why does my pillow feel so weird? Tommy asked himself. Tommy picked up his pillow so he could fluff it, but then he saw something that made him totally forget about that. There it was, the screwdriver Tommy was dying to have. And it wasn't just a replica. It was the exact same one he saw at the store. He picked it up and held it in his hand. He smiled as big as he did the day he first saw it, and tiny little hearts appeared around his head. This is unbelievable, said Tommy. Tommy heard someone yell, "Oh, oh, oh," and he looked out the window to see who it was. Out the window, he saw Santa Claus flying his sleigh with his reindeer. Oh, 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 Merry Christmas, shouted Santa. Thanks, Santa. Thanks, Tommy. You're welcome, Timmy Peckless, said Santa. It's Tommy Pickles, Tommy corrected. Oh, whatever, I have millions of kids on my list, said Santa. You think I can remember all of their names? He asked. No, answered Tommy. Tommy laid back down so he could think about what the future of him and his new screwdriver had in store. The end.
Yeah, boy.
Well, that was a story.
I probably made this observation in 2020, but I should have probably been Chucky.
I do enjoy the wedding dream thing. That was funny.
I think that was my favorite part from 2020 as well.
Yeah, I don't really remember much of what was said during that. That was 2020. So
Tanner
God.
made the comments that Tanner made the most astute observation about how Tommy had a screwdriver son.
Hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, it's just a cute little origin story for Tommy's most iconic item, I guess.
Hmm.
I was surprised Phil didn't have any lines.
Trying to think of something to say, but nothing's happening in
Yeah,
my
no,
brain.
I'm
I'm
brain
melting. I think.
I'm brain farting, dude.
Melting like my blizzard.
I guess
Continue
I
discussion.
guess I can just say it felt kind of nostalgic to redo a story that we did like during the early years.
Yep. Thank goodness we got rid of all of our like early episode jitters and jank. Like I'm so glad we're like a well-oiled machine now.
Relatively speaking.
Well, oiled, yes. Well oiled, maybe not.
I mean, it was. I do remember things being kind of not necessarily awkward, but there was definitely some growing pains early on.
Oh, I'm sure there were.
Yeah, I listened to episode 4 months ago, and yeah, that's the story read. One of the stories read in that episode was Lost in His Dance, and yeah, I sounded rough, which inspired me to kind of start looking through old stories that we read and try to redo them because
Yeah.
there's room for improvement. This one, the original reading that we did in 2020, my stumbling over the song aside, I think we did all right with it. So we're just
Yeah.
rereading it, so it's like timely for the first time now. I know
Yeah.
words. But yeah, Lost in His Dance we're probably gonna reread that one eventually.
Lost in a Stance. What one was that again?
The Smash Brothers story with Pit and Lana from Hyrule Warriors.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask as well then. What other fics do we plan to redo?
Oh my god, the Hyrule Warriors character? Oh my god.
What was I gonna say? Well, if all goes according to plan, we'll probably reread the Nutcracker Scoop Redux in the next episode.
Right.
And Lost in His Dance. Aside from that, I think would be it for the time being. Like, unless we really want to revisit the early Mario Show chapters. Oh gosh.
Oh god.
Like, we might want to do that eventually just to get Pedri and Raider ran up to speed.
Oh god, you get to see Daisy be unhinged.
I mean, they read chapter 7. They know what she's about.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did read the most recent chapter.
Yeah. Okay, that was something I was gonna say.
Okay, I said that would put a pin on something involving Chaz and Chucky's biological mother. When, yeah, as was revealed like around 1997 in the real world, yeah, Chucky's mom passed away shortly after he was born, I think, and so yes, at this point, Chad's mourning over her that's canonical.
Okay.
So the author had that right.
Hmm.
Now, what makes it interesting is that in the very, very early episodes of Rugrats, during general group gatherings, you would generally see like a woman who looks like she would be Chucky's mom in gatherings in present day. So Melinda dying is kind of a retcon. It just kind of was, but since he just kind of stopped, didn't really make any major appearances for most of the show. Pardon me. Since she didn't really make any other major appearances in the show or at all, I think the season where the show kind of came out of a hiatus just revealed that she passed away sometime when Chucky was younger. So they stuck with that, and then they kind of just reached a kind of narrative conclusion in Rugrats in Paris.
Okay.
So yeah, there's your history lesson.
Speaking of Scrappy, say, why did you replace dead with gone once?
Wait, what?
During it was a
It-
line from Dee Dee when she was talking with Chaz.
Oh.
I probably did mentally just because I think when I read the story of Tanner like 3.5 years ago, Tanner probably himself noted the kind of just random bluntness of Dee Dee's statement.
Yeah, because one of them said, both of them said dead, but Scrappy said gone and then dead.
I see.
And me probably just mentally softening Dee Dee's line just so it didn't sound so blunt.
Yeah.
I see, I see.
It's a like good on the author for paying it. You all can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, because the Harry stream froze for me. I thought my internet was about to cut out.
Oh, nah.
I'll go on some filibuster and then just not have anyone hear it. So, like, I appreciate the author like that trying to keep like the timeline in order with certain events, but I know Chaz's depression just seems so a bit out of place for this mostly goofy story.
Yeah, I can kind of see that.
Okay, that idle animation. If you want to call it idle animation, that animation of like Kazooie just kind of flying through the air just looks wrong. So, excuse me. So yeah, I did enjoy it. I actually don't think I've ever checked what else the author's written. Maybe who knows what they've done. I'll look into that down the line.
Yeah, that might be something to check out.
But yeah, Card Shark 87. Good job. Well, they've written some other Rugrats stories. At least one other. No, several others actually.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I closed the tab without thinking.
No. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about the facts.
Oh my god, these all have the same thumbnail.
Wait, what does?
A lot of the fics written by this guy have the same image.
Oh, oh yeah, I keep forgetting that FF.net has thumbnails. I'm used to AO3 where like it doesn't have any of that.
Yeah, but AL3 gets to actually have like illustrations in during the story sometimes.
Yeah.
But if you ever want to see Rainbow get struck by lightning in high detail,
Yeah, I was gonna say though, I prefer AO3 because it's just easier to find things in on that website. I find like I don't know. I just find like the FF.net's like UI is a bit of a mess sometimes. Don't know, that's just me, but
pardon me. Depends on what you're looking for, I guess.
yeah, I think like if you know exactly what you're looking for, it's fine. But like if you're like searching for something to read, it's just I don't know. I just don't like it.
So yeah, the author has written other stories. They were writing up until like 2018, so
Oh, yes,
seems like they definitely like Nickelodeon stuff. So
yeah. Go find another Ed and Eddie fic. We read that one a while back.
yeah, I'll try to look for stuff.
So we got Nutcracker, Scoob, Redux, the Redux next.
Yeah,
do we?
and
Yeah.
sorry, go on.
No, I was gonna ask like, do we know what we're doing after that, or is that like just like wait and see.
We'll probably look at the grand pile and see what we can
Alright.
pull.
Yeah, because this... I assume the Redux is going to be the last story for the year, because after that is Christmas time, and I assume all of us are going to be, like, pretty busy, or, like, the schedule's not going to be reliable, so...
We'll see. So since this is our first like kind of story redo episode, to a degree I do kind of hope it kind of sets a tone for how other story redo episodes will fare. Like, if if possible, if time allows, then we'll probably have like a new story paired with the old reread story, just to keep this episode from being like a complete rerun.
That could be... Yeah, that could be an idea. I guess... I don't remember how long the Pit and Lana story was, but... we can probably try and find, like, another story alongside it that's fairly short.
Pardon me. It's somewhere in between. I'm trying to think of how lengthy it is. It's... Jeez, Harry, why'd you hit the Jinjo?
Because they're evil.
So... yeah, we'll find other... yeah, I'd like try to find other short stories just to be paired up with basically short stories if like the reread story is long on the longer side, like mine.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we can combine early Mario show with something else.
Let's see. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I could just, for the Nutcracker Scoop Redux, we could, I could probably just write like a really short, just a really short anecdote story. You know what I mean? A short story that can be paired up just so,
Yeah.
just not entirely old content.
Yeah, the problem is that I remember the Redux being fairly long. How long was it again? Like, wasn't it like 2 or 3 hours?
Yes, but I mean, there were a lot of, what's the word? Just a lot of, what's the word, confluencing? No, not confluencing. Just a lot of complicating factors, and
Right.
I don't think we were, I don't, oh gosh, there's no polite way to put this. I don't think we were bringing our A game to that one.
Fair
I'm
enough.
gonna be honest, I thought it was like 2 episodes. I thought we split that one up.
I just remember going on for quite a while. I don't really remember any of the actual quality of like the reading itself, but
Well, it was the first episode we'd done in like a month because I had to write the story, and Adriva had handled narration duties for the Mortal Kombat story we had been reading previously. And also I got sick sometime in December, so I was out of practice, not well, and it was a long dialogue and text prose heavy story, so...
Oh yeah, that sounds about right.
We had to deal with SEDS, like technical difficulties, and singing.
Yeah. Okay, I do remember some technical difficulties.
SEDS, like, phone mic was better than his regular mic, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, there
Well,
was that.
yeah. He had to like use his phone, I think.
He switched over to it because he was just kind of inaudible for a good portion of the episode. Otherwise, we had to kind of get repeat takes from him.
Yeah, and I think when he switched to his phone, it was like way better quality.
Yeah.
Yes. Are we gonna try getting him back?
I've asked, and he seemed like he was at least willing to consider it, but I think he's a bit preoccupied at the moment, so I think we'll have to just recast his role.
Okay.
I'm not sure who would voice Nanette, but yeah, I'll have to think about that.
Yeah.
Like I have been reaching out to other people for just kind of bring them on board. We'll see how that fares.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess since I had neglected to mention this in the last episode, I guess I should kind of give a personnel update to the rest of to our audience. Yeah, if you all have noticed that Nova has not appeared in an episode in like over a
Oh,
year at this
right,
point.
yeah. I don't think we've talked about that on like camera
No, we have
before.
not. Yes, Nova is currently not affiliated with C's Brain or its affiliates, so yeah, he will probably not be returning for the foreseeable future, and whatever roles have not been recast will probably have to be recast whenever they appear again.
Yeah. Stuff happened behind the scenes that is probably shouldn't be said on air, and we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, just leave it at behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, we wish him well, and yeah, that's about all I can say really.
Yeah.
As for the Nutcracker Scuba Redux itself, yeah, Pedriva also gave an update that he might not be available for a good portion of December because, man, I don't know what he does for a living, but it seems like he has to get up at some pretty unfathomable hours.
Yeah, he's got some hella work to do.
Yeah, I mean, I also follow him on Twitter, and he's like on the Final Fantasy VII remake binge right now, so that's like probably taking up a lot of his time.
Imagine playing games.
Yeah.
Actually, I played Smash Ultimate this weekend. And I was like,
Nice.
Yeah, I was like, because it was like the 5-year anniversary event, and I'm just going through it, getting bodied by one of the spirit battles.
Sounds
during
about
one of the
right.
spirit battles. But all things considered, I'm like, this game is good.
Yeah.
I feel we take that for granted.
Yeah, a little bit.
Dude, I need to play good games again. I've been stuck playing gotchas.
Yeah. I've been playing a lot of Castlevania lately. That's what I've been doing. I mean, there's nothing to do with story time, I guess, but I can maybe try to set up Smash 3DS by February, but I guess we'll see on that.
Well, it would be nice to get back to that. Probably won't be as present in the streams because,
Yeah.
I actually have a job now, so...
Yeah, I mean, we still just do it like once a month, so we'll try and do our best to schedule that.
Scheduling on C's Brain?
Yeah.
Oh, Harry, I didn't know you were a comedian. Oh. So, let's see, for Nutcracker Scoob Redux... Yeah, Pedriva might not be there, but he mostly voiced incidentals in December of last year, so yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Probably be me, Harry, Raideran, and yeah, I think that was it for returning people. Jason will probably stream again.
Yeah, if we don't get Jason, then we're gonna be in trouble, because I've got speaking roles and stuff for the fic as well. So
And to I guess keep things hopefully moving along faster, Harry has agreed to at least narrate one of the chapters.
yeah. There's also because if we did do one of these fics and the start of the Scoob Redux, I volunteered to be the narrator for the whatchamacallit, the Dalmatians fic, but we're not doing that today, so...
Yeah, Harry's like dodging like a small, tiny arrow and getting hit with a train.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. I mean,
Calling him a lucky bastard.
I mean, I don't mind. I haven't really... I've pretty much just been the recording guy for like 90% of this series, so I should probably pull my weight a bit more.
I mean,
You are pulling your weight.
You upload the stuff that I'm too lazy to do, so I mean,
I guess.
but if you insist on narrating, I'm not gonna stop you.
I'm not gonna promise I'll do the whole thing, but I'll at least do a decent chunk.
Yeah, just a slight plurality, like 99.9%. So, okay, so myself, Harry, Raideran will reprise the roles. If all things go according to plan, Tanner will also agree to appear on Saturday to record. So, yeah, he'll probably fill in for some roles, and I don't know about who. Not sure if we'll get anyone else, but I think between the four of us, we should be all right.
Hopefully.
Like, we'll make that our New Year's resolution just to kind of get some more people on board.
Yeah, next year, resolve is to be alright.
I think that's the resolution for everyone.
Pretty
We
much.
should all be all right. Yeah, let's find some new talents who can, like, do some lady roles and child roles, because I can't do them. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, maybe we'll actually get more people next year. Maybe some of the people that have been added to Seas will actually like appear.
Has anyone seen Andrew lately?
Andrew, what?
Abiel Andrew.
Evil. The last time I talked to him, he said he was nursing a sore throat. I don't know what he's doing now, but
The last time I saw him is in a gotcha channel.
yeah,
Oh, then he's lost then, okay.
No, he's always played gotchas.
So he's always been lost then, okay.
yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh dear. Let's see. So we do Nutcracker, Scoop, Redux, destroy our lungs before the Christmas season concludes, and yeah, I think that's it. I guess we'll just kind of go look through the pile, and dare I say, I might write more things. Who knows?
Oh,
I have several projects. Again, I have several projects I need to write. One that will require a good deal of cast members, like
yeah.
Harry and Raideran already know. They already know, and they are dreading it.
I'm not really feeling much of anything. Like like it's like a massive like crossover thing, isn't it?
That's one way to put it.
Yeah, I just want to see like what it turns into.
A Foster Cluck.
I mean, probably.
Like, if I had the personnel, I could like just maybe draft like the pre-introductory chapter.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I can't believe I'm committing to this. So yeah, that's about all I have for today. Thank you all for your time.
Yeah, I got nothing else. I guess next time we'll do the Redux, and it should be great.
Here's hoping. Let's see, Saturday. Like, I guess it'll be Saturday, maybe.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, because the later we do it, the more shaky things will get.
Oh gosh. Okay, so I think that's about all I have for now. I'm gonna just enjoy my Dairy Queen Blizzard.
On that note, I guess I'll end the stream. Bye, everyone.
Wow. He's ready. He's ready to get out of here.
Look, my Blizzard's like a soup right now. It needs to be consumed.